win will calm everything down.
Yeah.
One win, that's all we need. One win for the 49ers. Everything will be fine. For a week. Win calms everything down.
I'm a bit nervous with myself.
Why?
The last week I've catch myself in these screams. Like I was just screaming at you guys. I looked at JD like, why am I screaming?
Look, fellas,
I'm excited.
It's who you are, though.
No, I ain't no screamer.
Well, there's a difference between screaming in anger and screaming in passion.
JD shows with me all out. I'm looking like, I'm just, wow. I'm excited, and I just hate that it turns into scream. But we got a big game Sunday.
That's why we love you, buddy. That's why we love you.
I hope so. What you got?
How important is the game?
We just, four of us just talked about it, man. For different reasons. The math, we don't even want to talk about the math because it's not even there yet. But for the serenity of Niner fans, players, and let's put the right on the table. KJ Wright, Joe Theismann, who joined Willard and JD we'll hear from. Steiny, there's a line around the corner, and I'm not calling it because I can differentiate now. It's not Trey hate. It's just a head scratcher of why you went away from Jimmy. And I know I'm not a big Jimmy supporter, Steiny, and I told you I don't think he's Joe Montana. But a lot of people are teeing off on this whole situation. And we can go back to Warren Moon on our show, calling it weird, Steve Young. But the Niners, I'm not going to say Trey Lance. The Niners need a win this week at home, and I think things calm down.
It's interesting. I really have not thought a ton about Trey Lance. I thought more about the Niners because, Lance Garoppolo, Lance Garoppolo, but it's the record of the team that's most important.
Right.
And so right now they're 0-1. If they lose to Seattle to go 0-2, Shanahan may have to deal with the quarterback, make a switch.
Okay.
But I'm looking at the 0-2 now saying, well, now you're 0-2. You had two games you thought you were going to win. Now you got two straight tough opponents. You guys are in a little trouble way earlier than you thought. Like, that to me is way more important than, Lance is struggling a little. Will they have to go to Jimmy? You know what I mean? I get it. It's a quarterback. Totally it's huge. But it's about the Niners.
Okay.
It's about the 49ers.
Who are now 0-1.
And they have to, and here's the other thing. Their winning, I think, will dictate what Shanahan does at quarterback. I think if they win 14-10 against Seattle, Lance is going to play the next game. As long as Lance can keep them at 500 or a game or two above, maybe a game below or two maybe, I think he will play. But I think he puts himself in harm's way too much. So I don't think he can last the season playing the way he's playing now. But
it was just one
that's
game.
kind of the way I see it.
But it was one game against a bottom feeder, so we thought, we don't know what the Bears are going to be, but they shocked us. And again, you're coming home, 8.5-point favorites over the Seattle Seahawks with Geno Smith. And again, the defense played a great first half. Offense didn't give them, any incentive to kind of, if you relax or give something up, we still got action. But Steiny, I swear to you, as I look at you on this Payday Friday, I'm rooting for the kid to go out and have a good day. And on top of that, it's not the Trey Lance 49ers. I want the team to win.
Of course. But, and that's the other thing. If you're a fan of the team, TEAM, all right? That's first and foremost. If you're a fan of the 49ers, then you do have, I don't want to say a say in this, but if you're a fan of the 49ers and they struggle, then you as a fan, because you put the team first, you're going to decide who you want at quarterback to see who gives us the best chance to win right now. Because we all know that right now this team, outside of the quarterback position, is very good. So Kyle Shanahan won't be able to kind of fake it with Trey Lance if he's not getting great results. And then it's going to be up to the objective San Francisco 49er fan to be rational if they have to and say, all right, let's go to Jimmy Garoppolo because we're in a little trouble here and let's see if we can get things moving.
Right. And the guy that just left out of here with Willard, John Dickinson, I'm going to use his lines, Downey, and I've used it this week. Again, what does it look like? if Trey balls out, there's still a scenario they could lose the game. What if we saw that play out? Then we'd come in here and we'd be like, man, the team's in a bad spot, but yet we saw something from the young, promising quarterback. So at that juncture, 0-2, he would be part of the solution as opposed to, you know what, Goo, that's why they lost. And that's Trey Lance is not why they lost Sunday in Chicago. So I'm calling out the O-line. I'm curious to see how this running game and the plan of attack from the running game is going to play out, because I'm telling you right now, I asked you yesterday, who's going to lead the Niners in carries? The first two are Debo and Lance. Like, those are two legitimate answers. And for Lance's standpoint, just as far as my prerogative, I don't want him to lead them in rushing attempts again. He was getting crunched.
When's the last time a team won a Super Bowl with instability at the quarterback position?